Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Force to the Rush. Now, why do I have my Steam overlay open? It's because it is Alpha A17. I think I'm like 3, 4 alphas behind at this point. It's kind of bad, actually. I need to get back to covering this game. I've been busy. But anyway, so what's going on? Update, Alpha 17. I do have a Alpha 16 video going up, so it'll be kind of catch-up type stuff, but I'll be covering kind of what they added in both. But so what's new with Alpha 17? They added randomly generated talent trees. Upgrades, Mana Puff, I don't know what that is, and more improvements. So, Heroic Tuna. You know what, I'm just going to read this out loud, because I haven't actually read this before, so pure first impressions. So, Heroic Tuna Champion was climbing a mountain filled with fiery skeleton archers. Obviously, any ordinary tuna would be in grave peril against such a challenge, but it was no problem for this specific tuna. Not on this day, as he had carefully planned his talent tree choices, and made sure to plan for this challenge by acquiring the anti-fiery archers on a mountain climbing Helmet of Justice upgrade. Short story, now there's randomly generated talent trees. Whomever wrote that, kudos to you, that's pretty great. So, their reasoning. Two main reasons for this change. They want to offer more interesting progression during the campaign, something to look forward to achieve, and since you spend gold on the upgrades, wanted the players to have an idea of what they could save up for instead of complete randomness. They had added talents to a previous patch, and it was a brilliant idea, and this is a brilliant progression from there. So, randomly generated talent trees pick upgrades and reveal upcoming upgrade choices. Choose to save your gold or spend it for more immediate, better survival odds. Each campaign generates new talent trees. That's misspelled, whatever. Upgrades are now divided into tiers of power, so that tier 1 is fine, but tier 4 upgrades can be extremely powerful, but expensive. Tons of new upgrades. A Mana Puff, what? I don't know. They've improved a few effects. When using an ability cooldown, you can now see it seconds before it's ready above your head. Balances and changes. Enemies no longer get a higher aggro range when other enemies are killed. Oh, interesting. So this makes it so they don't just swarm you immediately. That's probably for the best. They've increased the difficulty slightly per match level. All completion gold bonuses are now 10 gold. Oh, okay. So every time you complete a match, you get 20 gold originally, I believe it was. Now it's 10 gold, but gold drops in the middle of the match. So you're going to be wanting to run around and grabbing all the gold. Gold drop for enemies increased. Mordor, increased movement speed and stock distance. Okay. They decreased Volko's health pretty much by half, down to 180. Honestly, after playing this game last night in Alpha 16, that makes a lot of sense. They definitely nerfed the difficulty a little bit. Or at least, you know, changing things around made it a little bit easier. Plus, talent trees are probably going to make it scale better anyway. Nerfed companion health increase from victories from 15% to 10%. That makes sense. Cleaver companion health from 150 to 100. Increased charger health on just random bug fixes. Alright. So, let's just jump right in. So first and foremost, they've wiped my progress. That's okay. I didn't really like the campaigns I was stuck on. Now, last time when I was playing, I had Olaf, who's the, like, charger enemy. That's pretty standard. Let's go with Sakuzi and play as Volko, because I still like Volko. They did change Squire of Light, so his light beam now charges up and then explodes at the end instead of being a consistent burst. So it's kind of like a charge-up shot with a final blow instead of just a consistent beam, which I think is a good idea, and maybe I'll do that for another campaign, but Volko got a lot more upgrades, which I technically looked at earlier. Okay. And doesn't look like any of these are particularly important. Let's go with him. Doesn't look like they're giving me, like, gold count up. Oh, right. So originally when you pick a campaign, it would tell you, you know, how much money you'd get for beating it, but now if it's just a flat 10, they don't have to have that information. Okay. Holy crap, this is a pretty good setup. It's going to be a little bit on the expensive side, but you know what? Once we get there, we are going to be very powerful. Next arena. Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot of starting bonuses, but this, I mean, first round is always pretty easy, so I don't have to worry about it too much. Now, a couple of nice things that they've done. Lots of gold. They've also made it so Volko is a little bit... Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it still lags when the enemy champion is doing their ability. Let's see. Oh, didn't get hit there. Boots of Speed. If only I could afford it. But that said, I'm totally okay with it. Now you also get one you don't get to save mana anymore. That's thing of the past, which, honestly, I kind of miss the old system, but it kind of makes sense. Still does kind of make the living weapon a little bit less useful. But it's not so bad. It's definitely better, seeing as the arena length has gotten larger. Also, health potions, way more plentiful. Which is probably a good thing, considering I always hated just running out of health. Alright, and next arena we'll probably get boots of speed. But like overall, a lot of the new changes that they've added have just made quality of life so much better than previous. Which I don't know. I feel like the developers, like I was questioning things during the like particularly long hiatus in the beginning. You know, it's just like, is this game going to just kind of die into obscurity? Nope. Not only is it lasting. Not only is it doing fabulously well, as far as I can tell development-wise, but it feels like every single time they come up with a new patch, they've made some particularly wise choices. Okay, so we could go with Magma Burst, which makes the shield do more damage on exploding, Spin to Win, which increases duration, or Boots of Speed for just movement speed. I think they rescaled movement speed a little bit. I could be wrong about that, but I feel a hell of a lot more responsive when moving around like this. Also, it looks like if you're playing this game and you have never picked a companion before, the Sakuzi is way more effective than Olaf, for example. Olaf tends to actually charge you. There is friendly fire in this game, just like how the enemy minions will friendly fire you. You can get friendly fired by your own guys too, so you have to worry about that a little bit, but it's not so bad. Okay, let's go with Magma Burst next. I'd like to go for the Muscle Bomb for the damage boost, but since mana is ultimately temporary, you don't want to, nope, you do not want to, bada bing. You don't want to just hoard it, and it's better to just efficiently use all of it in one go instead. There we go. I gotta watch out for these guys a little bit, because I don't want more people spawning at me. Luckily, summoned enemies do not count for the enemy count. Perfect. Okay, so, well, we're going for overflow. I've still got 4 arenas left. Perfect. And again, you get more per arena. So, like, despite the fact that you can't save it up anymore, I like the kind of use it or lose it situations got going on. And my minion's about to... What is that thing? I've never seen that before. It was like a... It was a green heart. Okay. And we get more mana, which is perfect. Okay, so now we get... Spin to Win. Fire Trail. Okay. And I might just end up holding onto that Muscle Bomb for quite a while. That's it. Getting overcharge is really good now. I think originally they had switched it up so it was actually pretty garbage. But that was back during the star system. I do kind of miss the star system because it does kind of create like a ranking system to the game. But at the same time, the current system is definitely better. So, it's like mild missing. Mostly I just felt very accomplished to making up well past where the developers said you could make it to. I'm getting smacked around a little bit. I don't know. It feels nice sometimes to be overpowered. Okay, so now I can't afford anything. Let's go with Muscle Lotion, Muscle Balm. I'm going to be able to afford the Bloodthirsters. Might not be able to afford... Yeah, I'm not going to be able to afford both Muscle Balms unless we get something really good here. We're going to be a little bit low on the health side. Oh, but we're going to be ridiculously overpowered. Which I am totally okay with. I should probably get out of there. Luckily, Fire Shield kind of protects you from just burning zones, which is nice. Oh, you are not actually helpful here. This... Oh, no, this is not the boss. That's just the boss ability. Did it wipe out my companion? No, it didn't. My companion teleported out of the way. Yeah, no, the Sakuzi is definitely... I'll keep wanting to say Jacuzzi. The Sakuzi is by far way more powerful than Olaf. I think Olaf does more damage. But that's not offset. Oh, shoot, there's coinage. I wanted that coinage. I can bust things. Oh, you can bust these things up. That's good. So who am I even fighting here? I feel like everything's dead and I just have lost. Oh, this is confusing. There's got to be somebody left alive here that I haven't killed yet. Oh, it's this guy. Well, this is different. I like this. I didn't even realize this is a thing. Oh, that actually hurts. But gold! Sweet, beautiful gold. Okay, well that means I'm going to be able to afford at least 1 or 2 talents. So, overflow is worthless. Can't afford muscle lotion. Oh, shoot, I'm not actually... Well, I'm going to be able to afford muscle lotion, but not the bloodthirster. Right, because I used my mana boost. Should have saved that. Oh well. It's not the end of the world. I'm going to have a much faster attack speed and double damage already, so it's not that huge of a loss. Interesting early gold. You really have to rush for that, don't you? Ow. The problem is I don't have any healing abilities here, and we haven't seen any potions recently either. Ow. Oh, okay, good. I'm immune to damage. So we're going to be going... Ah, there we go. Thank you. We're going to be going into the final boss fight a little bit on the injured side. Whatever. I will deal with it. Now, I could go with Heart of the Forest, but where's the fun in that? I do like the new boss abilities, though. God, his like, stone thing is horrifying. His, like, put all the... Holy crap, really? That's really interesting, that he has, like, a orbital rock thing now. That is both horrifying and really freaking cool. Luckily, I do crazy town damage, so it does kind of trivialize the combat here. This, you know what? The changes they have made make me happy. Reducing Volko's health hurts a lot, but you know what? It increases the challenge, and we're up to 60 gold, so let's take a look at talent trees for a second. So, Speedy Ally increases... Whoa, this is interesting. It increases companion's speed by 1. Huh. Bloodlust. Kill, 8% crit, nope. Companion damage, more damage for the companion. Chances to do extra more damage, and 16%, let's go with the 16% chance. Heal up. Okay, these are good options here. Anything else? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so block chance, attack speed, and surge flow. Nice. I like this system. It's cool. And I think I'm gonna save my money for the next part, because we're probably gonna wanna... To some degree, I want to go through this entire tier. So we'll probably go for the attack speed. But at least we'll heal 4% of our max health. Okay. So I think that's actually pretty much it for new things from Alpha 17. Overall, looks really good to me. I'm really happy with the changes that they've made. And I'm kind of disappointed there isn't a joke tuna skin for Volko or something like that. Because you know what? I really hope this game actually gets a League of Legends style skin system. Because I would totally buy some alternate joke skins to run around as. But either way, this is it for updates for Alpha 17 Force to the Rush. And, well, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm going to be doing more regular content and more patch notes-y videos, which are probably just going to be one run-through, just to see what they've changed. Anyway, see you guys then, and as always, thanks for watching.